Welcome to Wavemaker's Audio Plays. I'm your host, Hillary Muckovitz. Every month we bring you a brand new audio play. Here's how it works. This past June, all of our writing teams were given 4 weeks to write a 15 to 30 minute audio play for a team of 3 actors. Each writer was given a sound prompt and a setting they had to use in their script. We're starting out the new year by blasting off into space. This story comes from Michael Roeschlein. The setting was outer space. This was the sound effect. The actors are Michael Roeschlein, Cassidy Mertzig, and Hillary Muckovitz. Climb into your spacesuit and prepare to take off with Mug and Flab, Purchase a Rocket Booster by Michael Roeschlein.
So you're going to start.
Okay, setup is done. We're ready in the executive office. On-site recording jobs like this are exciting, but the sonics can be tricky. Good day, ma'am. Are you Felicity?
That's me, Felicity Ganymede of Ganymede Motors and Rocket Propulsion at your service. These are my offices.
The script has met your final approval, then?
Yes, rewrites are done, and I think we've got everything in now.
Dandy. I'm Tim McAllister, your director. Here's your crew, everyone. Felicity Ganymede, everyone.
Hello.
Let me check the specs on our invoice. We're recording a block of 90-second ad spots. They'll run all over the Grand Mall of the Interterritorial Space Station. All front panel displays at nutrition sites, retro restaurants, and Vapo cushion lounges. We'll also splice you into weight room programming at anti-gravity stations, sound loops for personal comms, things like that. You'll have 2 to 3 dailies and a juicy spot in the weekend roundup.
Exactly. We can do a few takes anytime you like.
Yeah, we're ready for you. Here's your sound monitor ear insert. Stand about 2 fingers back from the microphone. It's that blinking red sphere floating in the middle of the room. It'll encode your vocal stream, and then after a moment it'll track you from the optimal position. Try not to lunge at it, though. We've had some people swallow them. Equipment sound samples at the ready. Stand by, everyone. Rolling.
Hello, friends. I'm Felicity Ganymede of Ganymede Motors and Rocket Propulsion. Incline your orbitals and bounce on over to Ganymede Motors for the most dominant bargains in the quadrant. Sling on an extra O2 tank and sift in person through deal after deal as you bathe in the solar radiance we beam across our entire enormous backlot. We've got best brand jet cans of all shapes and volumes. Hypersonic personal ion propulsion, no problem. Hyperbaric pressure protection, don't mention it, it's included. Vibroscope brand gyrating stabilizers, all systems go. Each one comes slick with its own petroleum medevac. Catalytic turbine gaskets, $129.95. Zircon filament verifiers, only $89.95 for a pack of 36. Handheld mass flow liquefiers, we're practically giving them away at a mere 2,299 bunions and 95 centimes. Fully loaded with lead-decked casings under the hood and obsidian ball bearings inside the chamber. Subjected to all the finest handcrafted infrared spectroscopy money can buy. Out the door for just $10,995. It's out of this world. Every order delivered by mini forklift and guaranteed not to explode will eclipse the prices of any other dealer in this sector. Screen grab their price and we'll beat it by 10%. And fly rings around their perisaline orbital perturbations. How can you live without Ganymede Motors and Rocket Propulsion? You can't. You just can't do it.
Do it.
You just can't do it. Visit your galaxy of savings at Ganymede Motors today.
That was about perfect. We'll add some reverb, but this is pretty close to broadcast quality. I think we're all set. It's been great working with you.
You too. I'll leave you all to pack up. Jason, can you help them? Thanks. It's just about time for me to let customers in.
We can let ourselves out, but not before we check out that back lot. I can't believe these deals. Sling me on an extra O2 tank, would you? Man, it's huge out here.
Okay, Tanya, let's open up. And don't forget, everyone gets a doorbuster. Good morning, folks. Welcome. Here you go. Here you go.
Thank you.
Here you go, sir. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Anything we can do to help. You two look like you're searching hard for something. Can I send you to the right segment?
Yes, rather. To seek radiant light?
Of course, we've got everything you need.
Indeed. Well,
Yes?
I agree.
Agree with what?
The requisite.
Requisite equipment?
Yes, truly.
I'm not sure I understand.
That is not surprising. Perhaps I may be of service. Mrs. Ganymede, is it?
Ms.
Ms. Ganymede. I am Diplo Server Corps Sergeant Singer Wiseacre Mugg. My friends call me Frosty.
How do you do?
Be still, my aching heart. This woman is perfect. She feels like home. Oh, don't be such a fool, Frosty Mugg. This is Hollister Lieutenant Second Class Crispin St. Flab of the Itinerant Field Magnetism Branch. In youth, his great-great-grandfather Cecil worked for Marcus Musk, the son of Elon Musk. Marcus was Cecil's direct supervisor until he fired him and drove him out of the company for reasons unsubstantiated, sort of his SpaceX.
Yes.
All the St. Flabs have intergalactic leanings and decorate every branch of the service. Crispin's specialty is interstellar radiography, with a view to the transdimensional unification of light, matter, and the human soul. He can usually be found calculating or reflecting.
Or both? Be still, my bouncing heart. Oh, I'm lost. Pull yourself together, Ganymede. You don't know the woman from a can of paint.
Yes. Both.
Yes. Both.
Well, how can I help you, Second Lieutenant?
The data collection?
The data collection.
Yes, you see, the data collection. Interstellar spectroscopy. Assuming that the full spectrum of radiant light is properly collected and that time is seen as a colleague, when a layered lapse composite image is returned, one assumes there is no black left at all in space. It is all light.
All light!
Our instruments are as finely tuned as any in any branch of the services, but there remains one thing our receivers cannot handle. We need a previous generation light scoop.
Previous.
We've got every generation. How far back do you want to go?
First generation.
An original. Well, okay, let's see.
Rather.
And let it be known, cost is no object.
Good to know.
Will it be possible to go that far back?
Theoretically, but I'm sure you're aware that several meniscus rings were layered on top of all that fine easement in the original valves. That happened on every subsequent generation past the prototype. The pristine original plan was modified, and that light scoop was never released commercially without those added rings.
We'll have to strip them?
Yes, we'd have to strip them.
Will that be a problem?
It would take time, and it would eat through any savings we could have offered you.
But you could produce the pristine prototype.
Theoretically, yes.
In the original resolution?
Yes, theoretically. And upgradable to current day standards as well. Utterly lifelike, if I say so myself.
The original resolution?
It seems meaningful to you that we should retain the original resolution.
Yes, I dare say.
So here's what I can offer you. I have a 5th generation edition with silent metroscopes and gravitation straps in primary positions, just as we find on the prototype. I have seen the principal prototype with my own eyes at the Lyra Vega Ptolemaic Museum, and I have retained a perfect image of it in my memory, as well as a full file of images from every angle. A personal passion of mine, as it happens. The key is that I also have, independently, a set of 3rd generation stepwise deadeners for the conveyor. A complete set, all 15. If you swap them out, voila.
That would replace the vacuum valve.
All the rings are gone, and it's 50 pounds lighter. Not that it would matter in space, but it would make loading and unloading more comfortable. But what it all amounts to truly is pristine prototype. But remember, its range is only 18 hectares. You'd have to ride it and coax it along every step of the way, as not to abate the fine elliptical orbit. No external power sources. You cannot use a single one. Like surfing. It would be like surfing a wave.
Forgetting the particles.
Like surfing a wave.
Surfing. Silvery silt.
Could you be the one to do it?
Theoretically, and those are the only conditions you could achieve that would yield you a sifted reading of any kind.
The thing is, we would need...
Does it project a minimalist return?
Yes, a minimalist return, but the result would be perfect. For example, the entire data collection would be fully transferable subsequent to the rendering, and complete to a Magellan depth of 25 across the entire bandwidth.
But you'd have to manually operate each system and make all repairs yourself daily. Could it be managed independently?
Impossible. You'd need a crew of at least 6.
Including Crispian?
7.
I am prepared.
But what if one day your body fails you? Or your mind?
That is of no consequence.
No consequence is easily said, Crispian. But would Dorothea approve?
Dorothea. Her image, after all, shall orient the others. All radiant light shall have collected around it. Then and thus it will all have been worthwhile.
Even if you don't return?
Perhaps especially so.
He has told me that the sacrifices required and the solitude involved is nothing compared to the passage of hours without her whom he has lost.
Your crew would have to travel to the constellation Libra. I have a ship equipped for such a journey with a 12-stage rocket booster. It's called the Horoscope.
The instruments shall collect all the light in the sky. The reading shall produce a film like a bank of white sand, a broad white beach made entirely of light. The complete record of that quadrant, including whatever other inhabitants we may detect. If the collection is pure as at first, the product shall reflect the layering of every time, of every space.
It's not really visiting the past.
No, it is knowing it, like the bottom of the sea. the bottom of the hole that is left,
It was right at first.
and henceforth shall not be wrong.
It is hard to put a price on that.
What about 900,099 bunions?
Sold!
Hooray! How often do I get to help? To truly help? It's not every day. It's like walking on a carpet of light. It's hard to truly put a price on that.
Well then, what say we discuss it a little further?
Oh?
If we were assembling a skeleton crew, or even a proper recreational crew with basic research capabilities, we would need an actual budget to garner federated support. I myself must accompany this mission.
I thought you might be unavailable.
Due to my allegiance with the dear St. Flabs, I must accompany him at all times, but I myself remain unaccompanied.
Speaking for myself, I have never felt a flash, a knowledge quite as strongly as I do today, as I do right now, a presumed connection proven true.
Nor I!
These instruments are going hog wild.
Well, then, a lot of things will need to change around here, assuming we receive the funding we would need, and could advertise for a crew and captain. Would you accompany us?
To the stars of Libra and streaming forever! Can we haggle over a new price?
Sure we can. Ship and instruments, a new layaway plan, with 5.25% interest, coming to a grand total of 2,000 bunions and 99 centimes, plus my hand in marriage.
Sold!
I say, by Jove! Congratulations!
You've been listening to Mug and Flab Purchase a Rocket Booster by Michael Roeschlein, featuring Michael Roeschlein as Flab and McAllister, Cassidy Mertzig as Felicity, and Hilary Muckovitz as Mug. Music included our theme song Ghost Dance by Kevin MacLeod in Compotech.com under a Creative Commons license. Check out our show notes for a complete listing of credits for all our sound effects. Special thanks to our chief aerial unicyclist and advisor, Dan Berkey, consigliere Carrie Fitch, pal and confidant, Jax Clace, and LED lighting designer, Benjamin Gartman. Wavemakers audio plays are recorded and edited by me, Hilary Muckovitz, with special guest editor, Michael Roeschlein, in the Wavemaker Studios here in the Malibu of the Midwest, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Be sure to join us next month on February 11th as we go under the sea with Terrarium. Thanks for listening. Until next time, keep making waves.